Christian, Ronaldo is going through a journey of thousands of thorns. At the age of 39, she was supposed to be. You must enjoy the sweet fruits. After everything I've done for world football. After tears rolled down the Kings Cup 2000. Not 102 words or tears of helplessness at 2,000 euro. Not 200 years ago. Difficulties continue to surround Ronaldo. Now all hope in Anand is at risk. And this traditional yellow shirt club. Maybe it's no longer the land of peace for CR7. Once again, it comes to the owner of the year, Golden Ball, when conflict breaks out between other big stars at the club. Namely Sadomade and Emik are boss. People who are supposed to want to leave the team after being criticized by Ronaldo. After the Saudi Arabian Super Cup final, Ronaldo is alone in the middle of the team. Without the same burning desire as him. Once again the too big shadow of the legendary number 7. Players who want to relax. In the steepness of career, feeling under pressure, and they want to leave instead of suffering. With the man. I've had a full career in Europe. I won everything. And now it's time for a new challenge. Many teams in Europe, Brazil, the US and Portugal want to sign me. But I kept my promise to Anand. I know what I need to do. I'm here to help the club. It's not just football, but also in many other areas. Ronaldo made the same statement on the day of his debut. But I didn't expect seeking a title in the land of the Middle East. It's so hard. According to your Sport Mail, forward Maine is looking for a solution to join the club, and ETI had led by Laurent Blalland. With an invitation from the striker Karim Benzema, and Labat's centre-back could see a big pay cut to return to Spain to compete. The possibility of joining Real Madrid. These are the two players given. There was a conflict with Ronaldo, and was ridiculed by the celebrity on the field. In the Saudi Arabian Super Cup final, when Anand loses against the competition, Anyan with humiliating ratio of 4. Journalist bench goes. Transfer news hunting expert said. Anishas is pushing the talks to recruit. Nanatanas is not yet complete. And the specific direction of the usual. Parties are leaning towards a one-season loan solution and buy it the next season. Benzema is the man behind the deal. Thought you'd be better suited to play alongside Maine. So that's the idea of a super team, which gives Ronaldo become the focus of the mega project on the verge of bankruptcy. If Anand can't hold the pillars, it's very difficult for them to compete for the title. In every arena, because their great rival is Milan. They have an invincible squad. In case both Maine and the boss left, Anas must make sure to buy contracts. That's the same level as Ronaldo, who's trying every minute on the field, but it didn't achieve the expected results. Ricaricuf, Ronaldo's agent, tasked with building a championship team around the Portuguese striker. But he failed 7 times to convince the SAOs go to Anand, and also struggling to keep the pillars at the club. More worth talking about. There have recently been reports that Olympic Castro, he was no longer on the bench. When you can't bring glory to Anand. And media re-embroidering up stories to criticize Ronaldo, that he pressured SA to fire the coach. My fellow countrymen. But before that, representative of the KSTO coach denied that. My client was fired by NSA. Antonio Tsira said that. We haven't received any information about going to teach Anas. Coach Luis Castro still intact. The goal is to win the title with Anas next season. We lost the Arab Super Cup, but I don't know any other information. It's all been cleared up when in Anas' most recent training session, Coach Luis Castro and his students back to work as usual. And there's no other image. That proves it. Ronaldo is becoming a target for the media. It's broken and you must be feeling unhappy. When under great pressure falling from the sky, like that. Journalist Kali Al-Bulasai was born in Oman. But he's lived in Qatar since he was 56. This guy is very famous. He's a journalist who only works in the movement football leagues. He was invited as a commentator for large TV channels. Sport at World Cup 2022 as well as Varian. Understand football in the Middle East and Saudi Arabia. Has spoken out against Ronaldo. This is not the way forward for the tournament of Saudi Arabia football, or will contribute to the impact to the entire regional football scene. If Ronaldo could no longer compete, he had better leave the tournament. Football is winning and losing. You must behave and act in accordance with your role. Al-Bumasai Glasses added, when he commented on the analysis about the 9-year-old Portuguese footballer BA on the Beansport channel. There's only victories and titles to help Ronaldo shatter these criticisms. In fact, the Portuguese Super SA, always trying non-stop. 60 goals in 66 matches is the extraordinary number of a man nearby. 40 years old, as you can see. It's not enough to keep your efforts alone. If Ronaldo stays, with pillars like Mini or Pog leaving, the CR7 will be even more challenging. Especially when the club, they are facing financial difficulties. Saudi Arabia's public investment fund PAIF supposedly stopped financial support when Ronaldo first moved to Anas. And now all the club's activities must be PAIF approved. While the wishes of Ronaldo's contract, they can still be met by the club. Other big-name players of Anas, you'll feel worried about the club's changing financial situation, especially when they're all at the end of their careers. President Anand Ibrahim Al-Muthadi is ready to spend his own money to sign contracts with famous players like Sergio Ramos. Ederson, there is Gundogan. These suggestions to meet with strong opposition from the key members on the board of directors. The tense situation at Anas has made Cristiano Ronaldo faced with a difficult decision. You can choose to stay, fight to save the club, or leave before the internal crisis become more serious. Ronaldo, who became the pillar of Anas. Since joining, I am seriously considering my future, especially when there are rumors about the possibility of President Anas, internal crisis and unfair treatment. That could be the motivation for Ronaldo. I would like to return to European football. You can continue to compete in the top leagues and maintain your level. There's so much pain in Anas' yellow blood. That made Ronaldo's feelings hard. I no longer shed tears like in the Kings Cup final last season. CR7, with its self-respect, never accept 7 defeats. I put it in the tunnel after the final whistle, and refused to accept a medal with the team, because for him, the title of runner-up is nothing more than extreme pain. At the age of BA9, after the thorns of Man United, Ronaldo is desperate for a title. But in Anas, in this faraway land, everything is against you. Ronaldo once said that, "I'm not going back to Europe. But maybe, after the tragic ending in the final match, my heart has fluttered." CR7 doesn't expect to come back where the top clubs in 6 places are a. You just need a decent environment. With my class, I want to spend the year's last month of career for a team that has the same desire to win as you. Owner of 5 golden balls did not find it in the breath of the smell Anas. The smell of 7 defeats is what's always haunted this great man. Once again 7 promised and walk away. Maybe the best solution for Super Sao Portuguese. Even former striker Luis Shaha, Ronaldo's former teammate, believes CR7 will return to United in the future with a different role, maybe a coach. The second time Ronaldo wore a United shirt, it doesn't end as expected and made him 7. Ronaldo does not generate system and passion from young players that you've seen. Ronaldo will understand what he needs to do as a coach. I don't see any reason for Ronaldo. They don't succeed if they hold the army. But that's the story of the future. And now with those 1,000 thorns, Ronaldo had to make a decision quickly, not just because of your career path. It's because the fans love you, all over the world. By after 25 track the silhouette of the CR7, they also want that strong man. There's a happy ending. The end is worth it. With an immortal monument like Cristiano Ronaldo,